Howdy, my name is Genevieve Noelle, and I am an author. Today I'm going to teach you lovely people how to write an epilogue with no sarcasm, no jokes, and no satire from a published author. Okay, so maybe only the last part's true, but still. Also, if you want actual advice, then you might want to look up actual advice because this is mostly sarcasm and jokes and satire from a published author. Or read in between my jokes and satire because there's a little bit of actual advice. But other than that, on to the show. To figure out how to write an epilogue, one must first figure out what is an epilogue. According to Google, which is a very trustworthy website, an epilogue is a section or speech at the end of a book or play that serves as a comment or a conclusion to what has happened. In short, an epilogue is like the plate that a delicious story, meal, comes out on. You don't eat it, but without it, the story just seems off, like a slab of meat on a table. But the better way to look at an epilogue is it being the author's final say in how a story goes before fanfiction writers get their hands on it. And it should only be regarded as such. An epilogue should never be used to show how characters have changed for the better, or how they change for the worse, depending on the moral of the story. Nor should it be used to give characters a happy ending and just let them live their lives, or the opposite, depending on what happens. No, if you're planning on writing an epilogue, it should be only to spite your readers, because that's a good idea. Do you not want shippers to get their hands on your characters? Ship them or kill them, as the saying goes. Put them into a relationship with another character, regardless of how little sense it makes, or kill them brutally for no reason. Honestly, here's a little secret. Shippers don't care if a character is dead or already in a relationship. They'll find a way to ship them. They always do. Do you really hate it when stories are left with even a little bit of leeway? That's fine. That's what epilogues are here for. Just go ahead and tie up all those plot threads and loose ends that might have made the story have a bit more wonder in the reader's mind, even after it's over. Give every character a rigid set of things they now do in their day-to-day life and list them off, because everyone loves to hearing a story about a morning routine. In fact, have the epilogue be a story in and of itself, but not an interesting one, or really boring story. Have the characters fold their laundry for a chapter, then realize they stain their white clothes and have to go to the store for new ones. That should be the height of an epilogue. Laundry. Make it boring. That'll be sure to work. But what if you don't have an idea for an epilogue, and you only want one because the writing standard says so? Well, first off, honestly, if a story is better without an epilogue, there's no law against not having one. Have a story just end sometimes, it's more wonderful. Depends on the story, but I digress. If you don't have any ideas, then that's fine too. Just make an epilogue really vague. Make it so vague, in fact, that it's like a dictionary thrown up on the page. Only mention the characters 1 or 2 times to let the audience know that this is still the same book, but use the rest of the time to write a bunch of nonsense. It's nonsense. Everybody loves nonsense, which is why there is no sense in writing an epilogue. Meaning, if you want to write an epilogue, you can make an epilogue for an epilogue, and for that epilogue, make an epilogue. Talk about the main character's great-great-grandchildren, then keep going. There's no end. Just keep going forever, and forever, and forever, and forever.